Yeah, there's a bunch of people for Coachella Fest. There's a bunch of people for Coachella Fest. A ton of men have called on the great dead Bonnie Annika. There was this one guy was like, my queen, I'm at the Coachella Festival, and I want to know what all these sex powers are really all about. And I was busy. I was way too busy. So the guy ran around and did his thing and said, oh, this is stupid. It's not even real. Nothing's even happening. So he was like, nothing's real. Nothing's happening. I'm just going to go back to whatever I was doing. And he sits and enjoys partying with his friends, having fun, running around. Then he crashes out. So he crashes out. And he wakes up to every single thing my powers could be doing in a sex powers related topic. Because I finally had time. So I did everything to him that he wanted, just like he had asked. I just didn't have time till I had time. So I ran all the gamut with my powers. And the guy was like, whoa, this is the greatest stuff ever known. So, like, you just had sex with me or something? And I was like, no, it's the power of, like, it's really similar to that Green Lantern movie. It's just a bunch of power, like, pulsating through your existence. It's a bunch of power that pulsates through your soul and kind of rumbles and explodes throughout your existence. It's all kinds of different things my powers know how to do in sexual powers or ecstasies beyond ecstasies type things and more. And the guy was like, whoa, then having sex with you literally must be massive. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of really huge and old. Unless you're pre-chosen as a husband of mine, it's too much. I'm too powerful and too dead. And the guy was like, who has ever tried it? And I was like, well, you have like 5 friends that are husbands. So I told him which friends were husbands. So he ran around talking to these husbands, and decided he's going to figure out how to have my actual self visit him. And it's like, okay, everybody aspires. I saw the Hancock movie. I saw that precious little girl so excited to be with Hancock. I knew that probably wouldn't really be something as exciting as people think. And sure enough, see, she wasn't very excited when she got there. But everybody aspires. Could their dick really become that magnitude, that massive? Well, if they get a dick that massive, they would really influence girls and the world in general, but it's a lot to aspire to, so I don't really hold my breath that it'll happen or nothing. But he did get to meet 5 husbands who actually can be with my powerful, overly dead self. He did have a lot of fun with my powers and find out the maximum that his morals could get out of my powers in a sex powers category. So he had fun with that. And he was talking about maybe letting me help him with his day-to-day life outside of here. I explained to him that unless I'm right near him, it won't be as powerful and spoiled, but like it would be nice to take care of him or care about him and follow him in his day and maybe make his day nice or something. But like it just won't be as powerful or overdone, but it would be cool. See how that works out. And then there was a husband. There was a husband down here, and he's like, come down here when I want to have parties or I want to do something. And yeah, I'm a husband. Yeah, I'm your husband. But like, I'm down here to have a party with a bunch of my friends. This is a really big time where people party and party and party. And, you know, my friends are going to be around, so I just want to party and party. And I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. I didn't know why you were here. But I just wanted to stop by in your perfect wife piece so you could see what your ideal dream wife looks like, because I had a lot of fun becoming your ideal dream wife. This look is really fun and cool. It looks like something out of a freaking movie or something that you make imaginarily out of computer screens and stuff. And I was like, it's just really fun. And so thanks for making me into all this stuff. And thanks that this is your dream wife look, because it's kind of a fun look. It's kind of cool to be in. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, whatever. So he went to the party, and he ended up saying, hey, do you want to just show up at the party for a little bit? And I said, yeah. And then I kind of ended up being part of like the party show. And then I got to spend the night. And in the morning he was like, I don't know how you say goodbye to a weird alien dead god. So have a nice day, goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. And so I showed him how a dead alien weirdo god would say goodbye. It was pretty fun.